Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. I'm really grateful that you guys are spending time with me, commenting, subscribing, and just being on my channel in general. I really appreciate it. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about something that I've noticed for myself and in other INFJs that I'm friends with, that INFJs get more and more introverted and more distant from other people and more into their caves as they get older. I know that when I was younger, I was definitely more of an extrovert than I am right now. But I don't think that I was completely an extrovert. I still needed my time alone and I still needed time on my own to recharge. But I notice now as I get older, and now I'm 35, so I'm much older than a lot of you guys as well. But as I get older in general, from when I was 30 or when I was 25, if I notice a difference, I'm definitely becoming more and more of an introvert. I'm definitely becoming more of a recluse. And I've done a video on this previously where my mother is actually really afraid for me that, I spend way too much time on my own. And every single time I tell her that I went out with someone or I did something social, she just rejoices. She's like, celebration, because I'd rather spend, and I do spend most of my time in my room doing my own thing. It's very rare for me to go out and socialize. Not that I don't like it or that I can't do it or I'm afraid of it. It's just the preference lies with being on my own. Preference lies with being in my room doing my thing, doing these videos or writing or reading manga or eating, sleeping, all those fun things. But in general, as I said, I've noticed not only with myself but with my friends as well, INFJ friends, that they're becoming more and more introverted as time goes on. And so I started thinking about it. I started wondering to myself, what is the exact reason for it? And a couple of reasons, for me at least, popped up that I wanted to share with you guys. And if you guys have particular reasons that you think you're becoming more introverted as time goes on, I'd love to hear from you guys as well. And if it jives with my reasons, I'd love to hear that as well. One of the reasons for me specifically why I'm becoming more introverted as time goes on is that I have very little time for bullshit anymore. And so a lot of times when I am in social situations, it is about playing the chameleon role. It is about pretending to be interested in topics or subjects that you're not interested in. It's about catering to other people's egos and laughing at jokes that are not really funny. Which is very hard for me to do. I mean, I'm really trying when I do go out and I'm social. I really try, just behave like a human being. If someone wants you to laugh at their joke, if you really think that you can, just do it, just play the part. It is a social role that you're playing. It's a drama. You're going out and you're playing a role. And so you can do it. And I'm like, I give myself that pep talk before I go out. But every single time I go out and I do that thing, I play the chameleon role or I pretend to be someone I'm not, or even if I play my own personality type and I'm surrounded by all these people, I think to myself, I really don't enjoy this. It's not fun anymore. It's not something that I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is so much fun. I want to do this over and over and over and over again, right? Even doing it once or twice a month sometimes feels like it's way too much effort. Just today, I went out for breakfast in the morning and I go to this one specific spot, this vegetarian vegan spot, really delicious food run by this family, adorable family, and the food is really good. It is Thai fusion kind of food, so there's a lot of delicious spiciness in it, and I love spicy food. So I go there almost every morning, and I was sitting there eating my food, and there was a couple of foreigners on a table next to me, and even if I was not talking to them, mostly Thai people are, even if they're having a conversation with each other, they're pretty quiet enough that you won't actually hear them on the other table or besides you. Like they're able to maintain the volume down enough that even if they're having a conversation, everyone else is not disturbed by it. Whereas these foreigners, obviously, one of them was American, the other one was British or English, Irish, I think. Anyway, something like that, and they were loud. And no matter how much I tried to tune them out, I could hear their conversation, and the more I heard their conversation, the more irritated I got. And that's when I realized that I really am having a hard time being in social situations, even if it's not something that involves me directly. I wasn't even at their table having a conversation with them, right? I was on another table by myself, eating my food. And I wasn't involved in that conversation at all, but just hearing the stuff, the nonsensical stuff that was being spouted by this person. And I'm trying not to be judgmental here. I really am, I promise. But just hearing that nonsense, I was thinking to myself, what am I doing? Why is this person talking like this, right? And why so loud? Like, that's one of my pet peeves. Like, if you're going to be in a restaurant or in a public place, unless everyone else is being really loud, like if you're at a concert or something, then be loud. But if you're at a restaurant and everyone's being really quietly respectful, then just tone it down a little bit. Tone down. Anyways, I'm going to stop ranting now. But that really proved to me that, because that was one of the things where I haven't been social, I haven't been around people for the last couple of weeks now. I've been on my own, doing my own thing, working out my stuff. And so it was my first opportunity to be in a kind of a social situation, and I failed miserably. Miserably, guys. I think it was 10 minutes, and I couldn't even bear 10 minutes. And that really shows to me that as time goes on, I'm really having a hard time becoming or pretending to be extroverted or pretending to be social or pretending to like being around other people, especially people that are really not jiving with the things I speak of. Now, I'm not saying that this person was a bad person, or any of the people that I meet in social situations are bad people or cruel people or mean or anything like that. They're good people with different opinions, obviously, and that's fine. It's just that it's becoming impossible for me to be in these kinds of social situations and pretend to do the things that you do in a social situation. So if I don't pretend, and I don't laugh at their jokes, I don't kind of have a conversation with them on topics that they're interested in, the conversation kind of dwindles down, and then there's silence. Now, I'm fine with the silence, but I see them being uncomfortable with it, and eventually it dies down and they leave, which is perhaps what I was hoping for. It's just that, considering that this is the option, this is one of the options that I have being social, having conversations with people that I don't really care about, I would prefer to just kind of completely negate that out of my schedule, just remove it completely, because it's useless. It's a waste of my time, and in fact, it's a waste of their time as well, right? So I just want to completely remove it and then spend time doing things that I like to do, like walking around by myself or eating by myself in quiet places. And again, I understand that I am being extremely judgmental and also really picky, I'm sure. And so obviously that's one of the reasons why I am alone. But it doesn't mean that I don't go out at all. I have a couple of friends, I would say 4 or 5 friends here in Chiang Mai, that I can spend almost half a day or full day with them without feeling angsty or anxious or anything like that. I feel good around them. And so I have spent time with them, almost complete days with them, without feeling like I just can't be around them anymore, right? And so it doesn't mean that it's like that for everyone. And then that's when I realized, as I get older obviously, that my friend circle is becoming tighter and tighter and tighter and smaller and smaller and smaller, which means there are a few people that I can hang out with, that I do hang out with, that I choose to hang out with, and the rest of the time I spend alone. And that is exactly perfect for me. I like it that way. But it's becoming more and more stringent as time goes on. And also because I spend so much of my time moving around all over the world, it means that I have very few friends that stay friends for a long period of time. There are some people that I know I'm going to be friends with forever, no matter where I live in the world, or no matter if I die or if I break a leg or whatever might happen, I'm going to be friends with them forever. And then as I move, I make new friends, and then old friendships die off. And that means that fewer and fewer people are my friends, are in my social structure. And that means most of my time as an INFJ, as a human being, as a person on this planet, is spent being on my own. As I said, that time becomes bigger and longer and stronger as time goes on, longer and longer as time goes on. In the past, perhaps when I was in my 20s, I would spend maybe a day or 2 on my own, and that's it, really, right? But nowadays, I spend 2-3 weeks on my own without meeting anyone, without having any social interactions, and I'm fine with that. And I have this feeling, as I said, I'm 35 right now, so I have a feeling when I'm going to be 65, that might be a really long time. Maybe I'll be spending 2 or 3 months on my own without meeting anyone. Who knows? Things might change. But that's the kind of trajectory that is going on right now. I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this situation? Are you becoming more and more introverted as time goes on? Are you becoming the kind of people that are just not interested? We're just not interested anymore. We just don't want to play those games anymore. We don't want to play those roles anymore. We just don't want to pretend. It's just too tiring and too mentally exhausting. Also physically exhausting. I feel like I just don't have the energy to devote to all that stuff anymore. For what reason? So that I can have more friends? I really don't have the energy for more friends anyways. So why am I wasting my energy that way, right? So I'd love to hear from you guys. And again, if you guys have any questions about this video or any other videos at all, please let me know. All of my contact information is in the description below. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.